Top of the morning to ya. Happy St. Patrick's Day, boys and girls. It's Mrs. C and Enzo. He's wearing his holiday green for you. I'm going to put him down because I'm going to need a couple of hands to do what I'm going to do with you today. And I'm wearing my t-shirt that says lucky because I am lucky to be your teacher. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, I am going to create a leprechaun trap. I have some materials on the table because I'm not sure what I'm going to use or what's going to work. And these might be some things that you have in your own house. I've got a paper bowl or a paper cup. I have a tissue box. I have just a small cardboard box. And I think that's going to be the base for my trap. And I'm going to create a leaning trap, which means that whatever I use, it's going to lean this way. Let me try a toilet paper tube and this styrofoam bowl. See if that works. Yep, it balances. I like it. And the whole idea with a lean-to trap is that my leprechaun will be enticed to go into the trap, knock it down, and be captured. I can use that. Let me see if this will work. My box on top of a toilet paper tube. Oh, that works pretty good too. If you don't have that, you can try a ruler or maybe even a stick from your yard. I got this from one of my nature walks. Let me see if that will work. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit of balancing. It might not work because it's a little too shaky, but that's why you wanna use a variety of materials because you don't know what will work. I'm thinking the toilet paper tube and this box seem to work the best. There. What I also have, and what you would also need, is something to attract your leprechaun. Leprechauns like sweets. So I have some fresh blueberries. I have some golden raisins. And I also have a little bowl of sugar. So I can make a leprechaun trail using any of these things or a combination of these things. You could look into your own kitchen and talk to mom or dad or an adult and see if there's anything sweet that you think your leprechaun might be attracted to. The other thing I know about leprechauns is they love the color green. So this brown box is just not going to cut it. I might want to cover it in green construction paper using scissors and a glue stick and cover it all over. I might want to paint it. I'm not sure. Or I could also get my magic markers or some crayons and color the box. But I know they love the color green, so I'm going to try to look for materials around my house that I can use to create a green leprechaun trap. The other thing they're attracted to is shine. So I have a couple bottles of glitter, green and gold. I also happen to have some plastic gold coins that I bought at the dollar store. I could glue these onto my trap, but I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So I think I'm gonna experiment with my materials and let's get started. So my leprechaun trap is ready to go. I'll probably place it in an out of the way space. I don't want it anywhere near Enzo. preferably a dark spot. And I'm hoping that my treats of blueberries, golden raisins, and sugar will attract a leprechaun to go inside my trap, and voila, I'll capture him. But let me tell you this, if you are successful and are able to catch a leprechaun, just observe it and then set it free so that he can do magic elsewhere and find his pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Good luck. Hi, boys and girls, it's Mrs. C, and I thought I'd read you a story today called Yertle the Turtle by Dr. Seuss. Now, I know I can't get to a library to get other fun books, and I know Dr. Seuss week is over, but it's St. Patrick's Day, turtle shells are green, the book is green, so I'm gonna go with that theme because desperate times call for desperate measures. Okay. On the faraway island of Salamasond, Yertle the turtle was king of the pond. A nice little pond. It was clean, it was neat. The water was warm, there was plenty to eat. The turtles had everything turtles might need, and they were all quite happy indeed. They were until Yertle, the king of them all, decided the kingdom he ruled was too small. "I'm ruler," said Yertle, "of all that I see, but I don't see enough, and that's the trouble with me. With this stone for a throne, I look down on my pond, but I cannot look down on the places beyond. This throne that I sit on is too low down. It ought to be higher," he said with a frown. "If I could sit high, how much greater I'd be. What a king! I'd be ruler of all I could see." So Yertle the Turtle King lifted his hand, and Yertle the Turtle King gave a command. He ordered 9 turtles to swim to his stone, and using these turtles, he built a new home. He made each turtle stand on another one's back, and he piled them all up in a 9-turtle stack. And then Yertle climbed up. He sat down on the pile. What a wonderful view! He could see most a mile. "All mine!" Yertle cried. "Oh, the things I now rule! I'm king of a cow, I'm king of a mule, I'm king of a house, and what's more beyond that, I'm king of that blueberry bush, and a car beyond that. I'm Yertle the Turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am ruler of all that I see." And all through that morning he sat there up high, saying over and over, "A great king am I," until long about noon he heard a faint sigh. "What's that?" snapped the king, and he looked down the stack. He saw at the bottom a turtle named Mac, just a part of his throne, and this plain little turtle looked up and he said, "Beg your pardon, King Yertle. I've got pains in my back and my shoulders and knees. How long must we stand here, Your Majesty, please?" "Silence!" the King of Turtles barked back. "I'm king and you're only a turtle named Mac. You stay in your place while I sit here and rule. I'm king of a cow, and I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house and a bush and a cat. But that isn't all. I'll do better than that. My throne shall be higher," his royal voice thundered. "So pile up more turtles. I want about 200. Oh boy. "Turtles, more turtles," he bellowed and brayed. And the turtles way down in the pond were afraid. They trembled, they shook, but they came, they obeyed. From all over the pond they came swimming by dozens, whole families of turtles with uncles and cousins. All of them stepped on the head of poor Mac. One after another, they climbed up the stack. Then Yertle the turtle was perched up so high, you could see 40 miles from his throne in the sky. Hooray, shouted Yertle, I'm king of the trees, I'm king of the birds, I'm king of the bees. I'm king of the butterflies, king of the air. Ah me, what a throne, what a wonderful chair. I'm Yertle the turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. Then again, from below, in the great heavy stack, came a groan from that plain little turtle named Mac. Your Majesty, please, I don't like to complain, but down here below, we are feeling great pain. I know up on top you're seeing great sights, but down at the bottom we too have rights. We turtles can't stand it. Our shells will crack. Besides, we need food. We're starving, groaned Mac. You hush up your mouth, howled the mighty King Yertle. You have no right to talk to the world's highest turtle. I rule from the clouds, over land, over sea. There's nothing, no nothing that's higher than me. But while he was shouting, he saw with surprise that the moon of the evening was starting to rise up over his head in the darkening skies. What's that? Snorted Yertle. Say, what is that thing that dares to be higher than Yertle the king? I shall not allow it. I'll go higher still. I'll build my throne higher. I can and I will. I'll just call some more turtles. I'll stack them to heaven. I need about 5,607. But as Yertle the Turtle King lifted his hand and started to order and give the command, that plain little turtle below in the stack, that plain little turtle whose name was just Mac, decided he'd taken enough, and he had. And that plain little lad got a little bit mad. And that plain little Mac did a plain little thing. He burped! And his burp shook the throne of the king. And Yertle the turtle, the king of the trees, the king of the air and the birds and the bees, the king of a house and a cow and a mule, well, that was the end of the Turtle King's rule. For Yertle, the king of all Salamason, fell off his high throne and fell plunk in the pond. And today, the great Yertle, that marvelous he, is king of the mud. That's all he can see. And the turtles, of course, all the turtles are free, as turtles and maybe all creatures should be. And that's the end of Yertle the turtle. So remember, when you make your leprechaun trap today, all creatures are meant to be free. So if you are lucky enough to capture a mischievous leprechaun, remember to observe it, but then set it free. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Bigosh, Bigum, I found myself a pot of gold. Don't tell Mrs. C.